Hey guys, Neely here. I am coming in for my Food Prep Friday and I have just a few things on the agenda today. I feel like I've been getting a lot done each week, so I have a lot in the freezer and we're doing really good. So just a few little things that I need to get done. I'm going to try to knock out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches here this evening. I'm going to sit and watch a show. I already put the little girls to bed and the big girls are doing their screen time. So I have a quiet house and I'm just going to turn on a show and make peanut butter and jellies without thinking about it. It's just a mindless, monotonous thing. And I do have a video on my freezer sandwiches and I will put that link up in the cards so you can check that out. I had someone ask about how I wrap the sandwiches and stuff, and all of that is in the video in the cards, so check that out if you're interested. And let me show you my list of other things I have to do. So not a lot going on. I have peanut butter and jellies for my lunch item that I'm prepping. I have waffles for breakfast item. This past week I made Dutch baby pancakes, and the week before I made waffles, and I kind of go back and forth between those two, and the kids are just about to use up the batch of waffles, the last batch I made, so I need to do another batch of those, and I still have the waffle mix in the freezer, so that'll just be a quick whip up and cook of those waffles. And then for the two family meals I'm working on, I'm doing another huge batch of the pizza crust. I have those big bags of flour from Costco. It's the best price. It's organic white flour. I think it was like $10.99 for two 10-pound bags. It's just the cheapest I can find it anywhere. And so I'm going to do a big batch of pizza crusts again. We still have a couple in the freezer, but they have been so nice having those pizza crusts ready to go for easy meals, easy, delicious meals that everybody loves. So I'm going to do another big batch of those to stay stocked up. And again, I do have a video on that, so check up in the cards for that. And then I got this ramen at Costco on my grocery haul that I showed you guys the other day. And I have been wanting to work on some recipes and trying to get decent at making ramen soup, like good ramen soup, not the cheap stuff. My husband has been really enjoying ramen recently, and we checked out a couple of restaurants that have really nice, authentic ramen dishes, and they're just amazing, and they're really, for the most part, healthy because you got that really good gelatinous broth, and oftentimes there's like a boiled egg on top and all kinds of deliciousness. So I saw this at Costco and I decided to pick it up. That's not the kind of thing that I can just make and prep ahead of time. That's a meal that you really make and eat right when you make it. So tomorrow, that's going to be what we're having for dinner. That is my other family meal, and really that's all I have. I'm not even doing a soup and salad of the week this week because I had a bunch of soup left over from the last couple of weeks and I've been freezing it, so I'm kind of stocked up on that, and I just didn't have it in me to get the whole soup and salad video done, so I'm skipping that for this week, try to pick it up next week. And so my week is pretty light on cooking. So it's kind of nice having a little bit of a break. But right now I'm going to go ahead and get started on these peanut butter and jellies and get those in the freezer. All done and labeled and ready to throw into the freezer. It's Friday morning and I got my waffles done this morning, and then my dough here is all risen and ready for me to make into pizza crusts. I wanted to use the entire 10-pound bag, so I really filled my bowls full. I'm glad they didn't overflow, but they are, this one's like busting at the seams here. Gosh, I need to get a couple more of those giant ones, and that would work out a little better. But that is it. It's been a really easy week as far as food prep, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on getting these pizza crusts flattened and thrown in the freezer, and that will be it for my week. All done. I got a total of 32 pizza crusts out of that 10-pound bag of flour, and we are stocked up for quite a while. There they all are, tucked away in the freezer, and I am done with my food prep for the week. Also, in case anybody was wondering, I do reuse the freezer Ziploc bags. Every time I take a pizza crust out, I take the bag and stick it back here into the freezer and save it for when I do another big batch of pizza crusts. And that works out really well without so much waste of having to use a freezer bag for every single pizza crust. I know that's a lot. And also I wanted to mention that I did the math on these pizza crusts, and with the organic flour that I got from Costco, I figured it to be less than 20 cents per pizza crust that the final cost came out to. So that is such a good deal. And it's organic, it's homemade, it doesn't have lots of, chemicals that are added to prepared foods that you get from the grocery store. So I am absolutely loving this recipe and technique of doing the pizza crusts, and it is working out really well for the family. So all of my food prep is done for the week. It feels really good. I just had a really slow week this week. I didn't have to do a whole lot, and actually I'm so stocked up, I'm considering taking next week off and just eating out of the freezer and all the stuff we have in stock right now. So things are going good. I'm really enjoying doing this weekly. I feel like it's just, I get, have a few little tasks to do for the week, and it gets done pretty quickly without too much stress. It's a little bit nicer than the straight 2 to 3 days of food prep I was doing at the beginning of every month. It just feels good to kind of spread it out a little bit. It's kind of the same idea as the Fly Lady cleaning program that I've been doing. The idea that if you just do a little bit and spread it out every day, it really doesn't take a lot of time and it doesn't feel like a lot. And that's kind of what I've been experiencing. Even though I'm doing really the same amount that I was doing, just in a big chunk at the beginning of the month, it just feels like not that much because I just kind of give myself a couple of tasks every week and it all gets done. So anyways, that is it for my food prep this week. I hope you guys are doing great, and I will be back again soon. Bye guys.